Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Hunting Grounds. Really excited about this episode. For some of you guys, you've been following us for years, and for some of you, you've just been following us, for the past year. Well, about a year ago, I purchased this property that I'm actually walking on today, the Hunting Grounds property. And last year, you saw me in the fall just barely in time get the food plots in just before hunting season. But this past year you've seen us produce probably 30 to 40 videos between spring and fall, working food plots, doing spring food plots, fall food plots, prescribed burning, and timber stand management and everything in between there. Well, on this week's episode, I'm excited to bring you the first big buck hunt here on the Hunting Grounds property. I said I was going to take a 3.5-year-old if one presented itself and it was a good 3.5-year-old. Then after that, my goals are 4.5 plus. So I'm going to climb up into their redneck shooting house that you can see here. I've already harvested my buck with a gun, so here in Missouri I can't harvest another one. I'm gonna leave the does to shoot with the bow, but I've got the camera in tow just in case a big buck comes out or we get some really cool footage out here in the Eagle Seed broadside food plot. So I'm gonna climb up the redneck blind here, get situated, and hopefully be entertained while you guys watch this hunt.
The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Jato Gear, Hercules Tires, Spy Point, Advanced Tree Stands, Walk On Archery, Nose Jammer, Dirt Net, Hook Line Sinker Outdoors.
Alright, well this is pretty exciting, out here on the Hunting Grounds for the first time with a firearm. I've owned this property a year now, and since I became a landowner this last year, it's the first time I've been able to hunt with a rifle because I've only had an archery tag up to this point. So, really exciting. Got out here in the redneck blind early this morning, had a couple does feeding in the field before sunup. And since sunup, we've had one walk into the field and walk across and quickly feed through. So I'm kind of sick, and so it's kind of nice to take shelter in this redneck blind. I can shut all the windows and keep the wind off of me. I had to leave deer camp early for the first time in a long time because I was not feeling well, and I was going to be out in those elements all day long. And so came back home where I can kind of be in a more protected area. I've bundled up really warm this morning and figured why not just sit out here in the redneck. Had one of our first hard frost yesterday or the day before, and got another one today. It's about 34 degrees out there. I pulled all the spy points last night. Got a really big buck working the property. I don't know who he is. And then I've got a couple of 3.5-year-olds that I'm definitely going to take if I have the opportunity. I'd like to get to where I'm taking 4.5-year-olds on this property. It's still a small property. It's 90 acres, 91 acres. And for my first buck ever on my own property, I'm going to take a 3.5-year-old if it's a good one. So we've got a few. After pulling the spy point, we had a really good one here in front of the redneck about 12:30 yesterday, midday. So he was cruising looking for a doe. We just need a buck to come cruising through looking for a doe or follow a doe through or something. But we've already had some action, so it's exciting. Eagle Seed broadside mix food plot in front of us. It's been planted over an existing clover field. There we've got about 2.5 acres or so, 2 acres of soybeans around us. The standing bee pods are still there, so plenty of food, plenty of stuff to draw in the does. Does drawing bucks. Then there's a buck down on the thg property, so we'll see what happens. I've got 4 days, 2 right now. Then I'm gonna go back to work for a couple days. I'll be back up for 2 more days and gun season is done for Missouri. So 4 days to get it done here on the hunting grounds. See what we can make happen. Guys, I am just completely speechless. Let me turn on this spy point. I just got done doing my interview. We're hunting out here on the Huntin Grounds property. I am sick. With this redneck, I can get out here and stay comfortable and stay out of the elements. And I had this window down because this northwesterly wind is blowing right down on my face, and wouldn't you know it, got done with the interview, looked over, and walking out. Probably 3.5-year-old at least. And I just got done through saying, for my first ever buck on my very own property ever, I was going to take a 3.5-year-old buck. Because that is a that's a oh, I can't even talk. It's a trophy in itself.
The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, Bowtech, Eagle Seed, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Shaybug Design, and by Mojo Outdoors.
Oh, yes. 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 Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Great buck. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, all right, guys, here he is. I did the celebratory dance on Facebook. I went live, and so I did this interview because, man, how exciting is this? This is what I have dreamed of my entire life, to own my own property, to do all the work and the food plots and the timber stand management and prescribed burns, and to take a good buck on my own property. Never thought it would happen, but here he is. Great first buck on my property. God is good, I'll tell you that. He's got a plan. It's been the roughest season. You guys have seen me miss some bucks. You guys seen me have close opportunities and things just not go right. And I'll tell you, God's got an ultimate plan out there for sure. And when it comes together, you wouldn't want it to come together any other way, because his plans are so much bigger and better than ours ever could have been. And this morning, I didn't plan on this happening. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I'm sick. Had to leave deer camp early, which is not easy for me to do. And got up there and I was closing all the windows because that wind was hitting me. I didn't want to get any more sick. And then wouldn't you know, as soon as I close those windows, here he comes. So I'm trying to open the window. He caught a little bit of movement looking up. There you can kind of see how he could silhouette me just a little bit with all the windows starting to open. Luckily put a great shot on him. He dropped right here in his tracks. I've been getting this buck actually on Spy Point trail camera, coming through back on this ridge making a scrape. I was gonna hang a stand on him today and try to hunt him. I've got some bigger bucks for sure around here that I'll go after now. This might be my all-time trophy. My own property. Done a lot of work here, and to harvest a buck like this, that's awesome. Guys, I have no way of truly explaining how I feel right now, but I'm gonna wrap up this episode and just sit here and kind of stare at this buck for a while. But guys, I really do appreciate your viewership and all the support that you guys have given me through the ups and downs of this season already. We've got a lot more to come on our weekly videos. But until next time, go out of your way to get a youth or new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day. My best above average day all season right here. Big buck down.
Good job, bud.
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. He's over there laying there. So.
You at the shooting house or where?
Yeah, I'm in the back shooting house.
Cool. Okay, well good.
It's my first buck ever on my property, so I'm excited.
Good, I'm excited for you. Alright, well, send some pictures when you can.
Okay, yeah, I haven't even made it over there yet.